You know, I was actually thinking earlier about playing some of the old Amiga Octamed music, all the electronic music that I used to listen to when I was a kid. Well, certainly younger, back in the 90s. Because I was listening to it earlier and I'm thinking, oh, you know what, I could, you know, put this on the stream. And, because it kind of automatically tied into the equalizer and I'd got everything set up and then it's just kind of like, oh, that would be cool. Problem is, I don't know about the copyright on those. Like, they're really old, and they were, a lot of the time, they were made by, you know, kids and young adults as hobby things in bedrooms and stuff. But they're still intellectually owned by someone, so didn't want to get a strike. But yeah, nearly time. Nearly time. Yeah, but I want the specific songs that I was, like, really obsessed with when I was a kid. Like, general oldie electronic music is easy to come by. I mean, geez. As you can hear, it's pretty straightforward. But, like, you know, I was just feeling in a bit of a reminiscing mood. You know how sometimes you just kind of like, oh, you know what? As much as I can't, you know, go and do those things now because they'd bore me, or I can't play that game because I got tired of it. Like that feeling of stuff. It was just one of those things. You know how it is. You know how it is. Let's switch it over to that. Let's do this. My goodness, it is time. So anyway, yeah, welcome to Dwarf Fortress. We've got episode, or part 5, stream 5, whatever you want to call this bloody thing. The first thing I want to do is start expanding some of the storage so that things can be stored upstairs as well as downstairs. Because there's an awful lot of various rocks which can't be readily like stored in bins and stuff like that. So yeah, we need a little bit of something. Oh, we've got a petition. What's this petition? Is it another person wanting to? I'm sorry, we've got too many semi-freeloady people. They're not even freeloady, but you know what I mean. Oh, the plump helmet girl chosen one. Blummy neck. Yeah, let's have a little look to see if we've got. Yeah, the weird plump helmet man bard girl. It's complicated. It's complicated being a pumpkin head thing. Pumpkin helmet. Plump helmet. I get there eventually. Plump helmet. Yay. It's crazy. How until someone dies? Well, that's a good question, actually, because at the moment, we've kind of, yeah, not had any actual deaths. Like, we had a moment where we have had deaths, but we've not had any deaths that weren't just weird. Like, don't get me wrong, me trapping people in rooms until they die, a bit rude, but, you know, it doesn't count as a real death, you know? It's not a real death. How have we got no seeds for plump helmets? But we've got loads of plump helmets spawn, but not. And another petition. No. I'm going to. Let me think. What I want to do is create a little seed storage area, and then have something, because I'm pretty sure that a kitchen, or a farmer's workshop, something like that, could, I'm guessing, process the plants, which would then produce seeds. And it might be something where I'll have that happen if we have fewer than a certain amount of seeds. You know what I mean? So that we've always got some seeds. I think that would be a good idea. Yeah. I can hear my cat meowing. Freya doing her meow. She's doing a meow. Are you doing a meow? Yeah, okay. She's doing a meow. Let's just. What are you doing? What are you doing? What's all the fuss about? Eh? You little monster. Anyway, that's enough cat-related things. Then again, can you have enough cat-related things? I'm not sure whether it's possible. Right, let's get that sorted. Yeah, the pagey bones are causing us a bit of a thing, aren't they? Because what I did is I reassigned, so that tomb is not assigned to anyone, but that one is assigned to Pagey, and clearly Pagey's bones are not in the tomb. So it might be that I have to turn around and just say, hey, let's get rid of that, so that now Pagey's bones are not in the tomb at all. They're not in any kind of tomb. Various bards are visiting, some merchants visiting. Yeah, let's have a little look at the, as you say, the visitors, others. There's an awful lot of bards and poets and entertainers and dancers listening to a story. Who's telling the story? That's a lot of poets, bards, dancers, and there we go. We've got a human scholar who's telling a story, and pretty much everyone is listening to it right now. Well done, Buddo. Good old Buddo. We like Buddo. Oh, man. We were looking for visitors, specifically merchants, weren't we? Horse foals. There's a merchant. We've got a whole load of... So we do actually have a bunch of merchants upstairs. There are no merchants trading right now. So the merchants are here, but how... Are they just... They're not actually selling stuff, they're just chilling, you know? Is that what it is? They're just chilling. Just chilling above ground. I have no idea. Oh, Little Horn, which kind of... It's probably a story about, I don't know, freeloading poets and dancers and bards trying to just get free room and board for telling stories, I suppose. Well, I don't know why that would be it, Christian. Is that a bug? But they can leave because they're just right there on the surface. What would stop them leaving? You know what I mean? I don't see how they could be stuck in a rock. I mean... Wow, just random dead people in this. Holy shit. There's an awful lot of dead people. I kind of feel like killing them, I would have to have them just accidentally die. You know? Well, he's in the same space as a rock, I think. Yeah, there's a chert boulder. Can we just, like, dig away the boulder? Do you know what I mean? Like, can we just dig it away? Well, I don't think that it was the merchants that were caged. I think it was, the sow, the mule, reindeer, and dog. They were caged. But the actual merchants themselves are not. Ah, smoothing the boulder. There we go. Maybe by smoothing the boulder it will free the stupid dude. Which is odd. But like you say, he may just be stuck for whatever reason. Problem is, killing him is not going to be necessarily that easy. I mean, I could just dig a pit, I guess, and then flood the pit and watch him drown or something. Do you know what I mean? There's ways and means of... I mean, there are trees in the way. We can definitely set a tree chopping duty around the... Well, the zone is relatively new. What are you meowing at? Freya's just wanting attention because she's needy. Yeah, that I'm telling everyone that you're needy. What do you think about that, huh? Yeah, didn't think you'd have anything to say about that. She knows deep down that she's quite needy. Yep. Well, you've been fed. And you've been having pets. So, you know, you're just going to have to, I don't know, live with whatever it is that you don't have. But yeah, he's not moving, so I think that that merchant is just stuck. So what happens if I dig a channel underneath him? Well, okay, so that's all being dug out nicely. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select some of these areas to be all nice and open for all kinds of things. I know what I'm trying to say, but I'm not doing it very well. So I'm going to dig a channel there. Then I can build some stairs. And I'll try my best at not ruining everything. See, I want to put them down as well. Okay, so that's that. Ah, she's got the zoomies now. You have. And you have sufficient number of toys, so, you know, don't even pretend that you don't. Hear her bumping around, just running around, playing with the toys. She's a little bonkers, madam, is what she is. Hang on. A ballista. Literally build an entire ballista. I mean, I suppose that gives him, like, warning, doesn't it? It's like, hey, dude, we're gonna build this ballista and point it at your skull. So, I mean, if you don't want to die, then that's cool, because you can just move. You know, it's dead easy. If you do want to die, just stay where you are, and death will be prompt and terrible. You know. What's she doing? You being a crazy girl? It does, little horn, it does. But what can you do if there's literally the game is broken because of it? And anyway, that sounds like fun. Diggy. Oh, hang on. Have I been an idiot and specified the wrong kind of thing? I think I have. Oops. Yeah, this is all digging trenches. Yeah, that's the incorrect tool to use. There we go. Oops. It'll be fine. Yeah, that wasn't smart, but oh well. Well, starting a fire or digging a pit so that he falls in it and then filling it with water until he drowns, that kind of thing I feel like I could be capable of doing. Where is he? Because he's still there. So what we could do is build a channel. You know, I could build a death trap just over here. You know, drain one of these little things, these lake things, and then just, you know, produce death for him. We'll try and make it a quick death, you know. But yeah, I could totally like if I dig that. And then I can make a pit. Although I am actually just gonna... Let's repaint the stockpile. So I can only paint additions to the stockpile? I can't... This seems... Kind of right-click on it. Remove the stockpile. Toggle whether or not it's blah blah blah. Repaint the stockpile. I can't do anything for you, Freya. You're on your own. I don't feel like there has to be a way of negative... Oh, hang on. I'm an idiot. Here we go. Oh, here she comes. Here she comes. Hello. Oh, you decided you want to sit on my lap? Finally, after all that caterwauling. Get it? Caterwauling? Because you're a cat. Yeah? No? I don't think she's impressed with my linguistic humour. Right, I'm going to dig a channel under the idiot. That might, possibly, move him and get him fixed, but we'll see about that, won't we? I guess we'll see what we'll see, won't we? Okay, let's dig stairs. I'm also going to construct some floors. I assume, Little Horn, that they can all die from various things like that. The game is a hell of a simulation, so it probably is feasible to do so. Now, with any luck, those stairs will get built nicely. Oh, some of it's been built. The top floor got built pretty quick. That was good. Oh, middle floor. See, I'm keeping an eye on things now, so that it doesn't end up in a situation where it all gets messed up. Oh, bugger in hell. All of these are channel digging as well. How did I get in this state? See, I do want a channel there so that I can... It's a crude fix, but it's a fix, you know, for me badly selecting the wrong tool. That is true, Chosen One. The whole Z-axis depth thing, Rimworld would definitely have been quite interesting when if it did that. Well, he's in a pit. It's actually a surprisingly deep pit. Concentrate on these for a bit though. Oh, here we go. Construction stairs. All the way from the bottom up to the top. Church. I'm kind of paranoid now to the point where I'm gonna just turn around and build a lot of stairs. Like everywhere I can build stairs, it's stairs. Just always stairs. Do not want another fiasco as we got before when when people getting stuck and dying horribly. I mean, that's how it works in real life, off by one. That's normal. Now I'm forgetting how to do this. Accept. Custom. Stone. Other stone. Actually, what is this stuff? Bauxite. So we have stone, other stone, bauxite. That's going to be a bauxite store. We also now need lignite. Lignite is... We can make coke from lignite, apparently. Nice. Rock salt there. Just so that we've got a little bit of everything available. Ah. Well, that is useful to know. Lignite will also then go in here where all of this coke is. Might as well. I mean, is there a... Can you play Vintage Story too much, Ancient King? Vintage Story is pretty bloody amazing. I am Chosen One. Like this layer, I'm obviously digging out a reasonable amount. I'm then going to build another load of spirally stairs going further and further down. And see what we can find further in the depths, as it were. We'll see. We'll see what we can find. Ooh, agate clusters. Shame I can't flag it to be like, whenever you find gems, always dig them out. That would kind of be cool. 2,000. How have you played that game for 2,000 hours? That's a bit crazy, to be fair. Is coal an automatic thing that can just be dug out? I'm going to assume so. Ooh. Okay. I see. So at the moment they're arrow to red cross icon next to the minimap. I see. I see. Okay. Well, I'm going to turn around and set there. So F1 will always take me to the top where there's that. And I can just at a glance see what's going on there. Trade depot needs to be moved down, to be fair. God, those dwarves in that hole are still just sitting in a hole. It's fine. Cool. Boom. So I can do above, the main entrance, that area, and then I'm gonna zip down to this area and recenter it here. Mine level 1. Cool. Yeah, I kind of knew that these existed, but I hadn't gotten it in my head to actually explore them and find out. I don't think I actually ever got to steal in Vintage Story. I think it seemed to be an awful lot of faffing around, like iron, obviously, you know, making loads and loads of iron. And once you find an iron vein, you're just kind of like, yep, don't need another iron vein for a while. Okay, I do like the fact that that just all got dug out. That was good. Nope, rock salt. See, at the moment, I think everyone's pretty damn busy at the moment. Children are playing with toys. Warriors are patrolling. It's all good. And everyone else is kind of just drinking, planting seeds. Nothing major. No job? I was about to say, haul some rocks. Not yet, I don't think. Yeah, the limestone is the classic flux. So what I'm going to do, since this is definitely a thing that needs doing, I'm going to dig this. Nope. Apparently not. No, all. There we go. Dig that. And then dig channel. Perfect time for a load. Oh, red velvet cake. I do actually want some of that. I think I had some when I was like really, really young. And I don't really remember what it's like. But I don't remember disliking it. And it just looks cool, you know? So I really should get some at some point. But whenever I'm buying cake, my brain's just kind of, well, you could get something like a red velvet cake. Or you could have a carrot cake or a cheesecake. And it's like, yeah, the carrot cake and the cheesecake kind of tempt me too much. Yeah, I'm going to dig a spirally downward thing. See, and go down a couple of curls, as it were. Okay, so down we go. That. Channels. Down we go. That. Channels. Down we go. That. Channels. Just going to keep going down. Building channels. Diggy diggy. Siltstone, lignite. Nothing jumping out on that, but it's cool. More coal in the tunnel that we dug. I kind of feel like the jet needs digging out. Don't get me wrong, I don't think jet's a particularly valuable resource in this game. But it is a cool different kind of colour, you know? Hey, BMC. That's probably enough of that for now. Mine level 2. Awesome. There is a method to my madness, even though I'm not going to put storage down there like that. I might do in the future, so I don't want to wall myself in, figuratively or literally. Click. Click, click, click. Okay, it's blocked. That's fine. There's so many petitions. It's ridiculous. Like, please, we love your fortress so much, let us stay. I'm like, no. Stairs. Click, doink, doink, click. Nice bit of chert. Yeah, I don't know how to get them to be moved. I mean, they're technically in the coffin, but it's showing them. I think maybe I'm just gonna have to, like, get rid of the coffin. You know what I mean? And then they may read, because I think it might be a graphical bug, but obviously not, because there they are. Well, what I've done off by one is I've assigned this one as Paige's tomb, and at no point, hang on, and that's. What if? Yeah, they've not, thankfully, put the skeleton above ground. But it is kind of... Oh, hang on, there we go. Yeah, it was a graphical bug from the looks of it. He probably was in that tomb, but it didn't work. Yeah. He was outside the tomb, the coffin that was there, but it still thought he was in the coffin. So it didn't move him. So I had to disassemble the coffin, which then freed the bones, to then be put in the tomb that had been assigned to him. Makes no bloody sense. But hey, what you gonna do? So now I'm gonna put that coffin back. And I'm gonna add a tomb. And put it there. And click accept. Diplomacy? What's going on here? Okay, I just clicked on it and nothing happened. Okay. What's that? The Mace Dwarf Histic Materundon has revealed the presence of charcoal muted, the musty incineration, to the human swordsman, whatever his face is. Is that like one of our precious things or something? I like I've got an elf scholar in the library. Okay. It's an odd thing, I guess. Various giant tortoises and sloths. They're getting attached to their weapons. Good, 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 good. Weather-related things. No migrants again. Like you say, it's possibly the stupid bloody dude. Well, they're in a pit. What would be the easiest way of having them accidentally dead? I mean, building a channel and then just have water going through it, I suppose. They could drain that lake directly into that hole. Well, that's the thing off by one. That tomb, the coffin that he was in, wasn't assigned to him anymore. But I guess, yeah, weird. Can you, like, just specify this to be a water dumping hole? Kind of feel like that would be hilarious. Probably best not to think about it, Chosen One. Really, really probably best not to think about it. So many visitors. Right, well, I'm just going to build a channel from the water down here. Actually, the water over there because it's kind of further. It's more. And then we're going to see about them drowning horribly. If there's no better place to put them, then I think they just leave them there, basically. Oh, we've not got water depth sorted. Well, at the moment, that hammer dwarf is in a load of water with some dragonfly remains. Where'd the... And I think that moved them both. I think that actually got them both moved. That's cool. If that actually worked, then cool. The merchant is fighting. Dragonfly remains. Wow. So you killed a dragonfly. My goodness. Mighty fucking dude. So the human bard was standing in some stagnant water. Well done. Well, to be honest, Christian, I wanted them to swim up and get out of there because it's like I don't want them to actually die. I just want them to bugger off. And I think the buggering off side of things may very well have happened now. Oh, they're actually inside here somewhere. So I had to half drown them for them to move. This is, you know, not the worst, I guess. Stone. Others. Dirt. So now I've got 2 chert stockpiles. So chert should get moved into those. We've got to have a lignite stockpile. Gypsum. It's gypsum. Oh, I keep on thinking that once I've drawn it, that's it. Now the question is that economic in some way? It is. Oh. Oh, hello. Yeah. I thought that might be something like that. So that swordsman is sneaking around. Okay, so has he stolen it, or is he going to steal it? And in the case of... like, Do I flag? Is he now flagged as a hostile? Do I get to arrest him? Do I... Yeah, items. Well, he's got a lot of stuff, but he hasn't got... Where is he going? He's in the water. Got people visiting. Utterable and rotten. I guess there must be a way of me, like, finding those things. It certainly seems like he's a thief. So, at the moment, the wood scepter, just there, is the thing that he's gonna steal. I'm still kind of confused as to what now, you know? Like, what now? Does that mean he is now flagged as hostile, or... He's in the water. Are we gonna kill him now? Do we gank him? Do I send guards up there? That's the you know what, stuff it. He seems to be hostile. Let's grab the squad. Let's switch him. Assign training order. No. Assign kill order. Well, let me just... Those various kill hims and kill him with fires, they got flagged as the... Do you want to let these things... I mean, I suppose we could try and... I don't think we can arrest him, I guess. But either way, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the squad to move to here. Oh no, they're straight in there. There's only way I can make it go slower. So, human swordsman. Click on that. Military. Any kind of logs? Thoughts? Health? Bleeding. Ability to grasp, lost. Wounds, no evaluated wounds. It seems to me like we might have severed a hand or something. Which is hilarious. Water covering and various other stuff. Looks like his right wrist has terrified while in conflict. Jesus fuck. I think he's dead. That was good. Oh yeah, the full stop does as you say. Cancel the order does not affect scheduled orders. There you go. He's got various stuff on him as well. It's a little bit tatty in places, but you know, we can probably store all that. So yeah, we murdered a thief. And then we're gonna now loot his corpse. And chuck his remains in a corpse stockpile. Lol. Yeah, that was fun, I guess. Here we go. Let's see what happened. Okay, so the human swordsman misses the mace dwarf. So he got the drop on a mace dwarf. Mace dwarf stabs the human in the upper arm, the left upper arm, with a spear, bruising the muscle through the male shirt. The force twists the left shoulder, tearing apart the muscle, tearing apart the muscle. Tearing apart the muscle and tearing apart the muscle. Nice. Loses hold of the principles of the abbot. So you literally holding a scroll and drop the scroll. Human swordsman attacks the mace dwarf, but she jumps away. Mace dwarf misses the human swordsman, miss. The mace dwarf stabs the human swordsman in the right hand with her copper spear. The attack is deflected by the gauntlet, but it bends the right wrist, tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone, and tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone. That's a lot. So basically, despite the metal, the large iron right gauntlet, and it's like an iron gauntlet, still fucked up the wrist. Nice. I'll see Chosen One, because it certainly looks like yeah. Human swordsman loses hold of the iron shield because of the messed up hand. Strikes the mace dwarf. Shot is blocked. Mace dwarf stabs them in the leg with a spear, bruising the muscle through the shark leather dress. Swordsman misses the dwarf. Miss. Blocked. Jumps away. The hammer dwarf bashes the human swordsman in the left lower leg with his iron warhammer. This is a different hammer. This is a different dwarf. So we've got the hammer dwarf joined in the fight, chipping the bone through the shark leather dress. The force pulls the left knee, tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone, and tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone. Yeah, it likes emphasizing the damage. It's nice. A ligament is torn. A tendon has been torn. The human swordsman falls over, tries to hit the dwarf, misses. The hammer dwarf then bashes the human in the leg with the iron warhammer, chipping the bone. Tries to strike the hammer dwarf, blocked. Mace dwarf stabs the human swordsman in the right with the copper. Why has the mace dwarf got a spear? We will never know. The shot is deflected by the bronze boot, though. Another miss from the human. The human swordsman. So basically, his mangled arms and legs. I've been injured badly. This leaves me so shaken. Hammer dwarf bashes the human in the upper left leg with the iron warhammer, chipping the bone through the shirt. The force bends the left hip, tearing apart the muscle, bruising the bone. Ligament torn, tendon torn. Mace dwarf stabs the human swordsman in the lower arm with a spear. It's deflected, but it twists the right elbow, tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone. Ligaments and tendons gone again. Human swordsman misses a dwarf. Hammer dwarf bashes the human swordsman in the upper front teeth with the iron warhammer, and the severed part sails off in an arc. So basically, Hammer dwarf smashed the human's teeth out while they were prone on the ground, saying, "Oh, I've been injured. It's so awful. Shut up, smack." Mace dwarf stabs the human in the left hand, deflected by the gauntlet. The hammer dwarf bashes in the leg. fracturing the bone through the shark dress, twists the knee, tearing apart the muscle and bruising the bone, ligaments. Another miss from the human. I have to admit, these are horrendous injuries, but the human just carried on going. It's just carries on going. Hammerdorf bashes the human swordsman in the left foot, fracturing the bone, twists the ankle, lots and lots of bruising and tearing, more ligaments and tendons getting fucked up. Another miss from the human. Another stab, deflected by the large iron breastplate. Another miss from the human. Maesdorf, boomf. That large iron helm, it does, but it bends. Oh my god. So yeah, bashes the human swordsman in the head with the shaft of her copper spear. But the attack is deflected by the swordsman with the large iron helm. But the force bends the neck, tearing apart the muscle and bruising the upper spine's nervous tissue. Yikes! An artery has been opened by the attack. A tendon in the upper spine has been bruised. The swordsman passes out from the pain. Hammerdorf bash, fracturing a bone in a foot. Maesdorf stab, bruising the skin through the helm. Force twists the neck again. Hammerdorf bash him with the head, bruising the muscle, fracturing the skull through the helm. The force bends the neck, tearing apart the muscle and nervous tissue. Arteries opening, tendons being torn. Another stab, bruising the skin. Another twist of the neck. Jesus. Another Hammerdorf bash, fractures the skull again. The force pulls the neck, tearing apart the muscle. Basically, this human's being mutilated. Another artery is... How many arteries does this human have? Tendons being torn. The militia commander stabs the human swordsman in the head with her iron short sword, bruising the skin through the iron helm. Force bends the neck. More injuries. Bash. Injury. Bruising. Bash. More neck injury. The Hammerdorf bashes the human swordsman in the head with the iron warhammer, bruising the muscle, jamming the skull through the brain and tearing the brain. Hot damn. So, Maesdorf got in there first. Looks like you were sort of prone or something. Also, I'm kind of wanting to know... Yeah, that's, To be fair, yeah, it makes sense, Christian. I mean, that's pretty much how real fights work. So once you're on the ground, people start kicking you and hitting you, and... yeah, it doesn't work out well. Oh, damn, though. Vicious. Vicious! I kind of want to see... Oh, actually, it is telling us. So the Mace Dwarf didn't actually have a name. And this Hammer Dwarf also doesn't have a name. But Little Horn, you got in there. You got in there, Little Horn. Started messing them up. So Little Horn was the only one of you guys that had got involved. But yeah, sorted. Now, Little Horn, what do you feel about that battle? You don't seem particularly happy. I mean, it doesn't seem to be that you've thought much about the fight at all. Well... fair enough, Little Horn, fair enough. What happened, Pagey? We just basically butchered and mutilated a human thief before they could steal the mighty, mighty scepter. You know, this is a you know, beautiful scepter that no one's gonna steal now. I guess so, Chosen One, yeah. It's professional. Yeah. Have we just had more dead dwarves or something? Because... Well, that's a very good point, guys, actually. Remember what I was saying before. If any of you guys who do not have things named after you want something named after you, say so. We've got a couple of soldier dwarves that got involved in that fight. That was kind of exciting. I mean, Chosen One, you didn't die. I don't know why it thinks you've died, but it doesn't think so. But yeah, guys, anyone who does not have a dwarf named after them, feel free to say so. I think it might have just toggled the roll briefly, I guess. Ah. Come on then, Vestakia. What do you want? You get a choice. You get a choice. Do you want one of these hammer dwarves? You can get that human spearman named after you. We've got someone named Children. There's a human lasher, a mace dwarf, a couple of bards that are part of the group at the moment. Well, I think Nomoran is the one with the worst mood, but Littlehorn's not got a great mood. Let's have a little look. Hungry. Go eat. But yes, say what you want, Vestakia, or just simply say surprise me, and I'll just randomly name a well, not randomly. I'll just arbitrarily pick someone to name after you. Same for everyone else who hasn't got anything. You don't have to be a member. You'll get something at random, maybe like a child if you if you're not a member. Can't remember, Christian, if you've got something named after you. Can give you a child or something. The context of that statement was a bit... it's important to have a context of that when you say give someone a child. It's important to know that it's means naming a computer-generated child after that person in honor of them. I think it's, yeah, important to... So anyway, seeds. I was gonna put a bunch of seeds somewhere. I kind of feel like I need to expand a few other bits. Let's have a little stockpile down in this basement. See, that's an open space. It's so annoying. Okay. Now I'm going to build a new staircase. Yeah, your body did eventually get buried. There was it was kind of like it was a bug where, although your corpse was outside a coffin, it thought you were inside the coffin, at which point it didn't want to move your remains. So I had to unbuild the coffin, assign you a different location, and now you're there. Although that does remind me, let's see what beautiful artwork gets engraved on the wall behind your coffin. I think that's an important thing to do. The cat's sniffing around a coffin. This is important. Cats definitely... It's being carved from the other side of the wall, but I don't think it matters. So, Paigey, who died horribly. Let's see. Yeah, you've got someone, BMC. You've got a child named after you. It's not members only. It's just like a priority. Like, yeah, people can specifically say, "I want that dwarf." I guess more often. It's not a hard and fast rule. So, Paigey, what is your engraving? So, engraved is a rendition of the cooperative doors, a masterfully designed image of lime trees. The image is the symbol of the immortal tomes of local dwarven government. Hang on a second. Doors? Didn't you die because I hadn't built those stairs and you literally died in a doorway? Wasn't that literally how Paigey died? Died in a doorway. And now, although it's pictures of trees, it's a rendition of the cooperative doors. So it's... This game is getting a bit weird. Just pick a badass dwarf. Okay, Vistakir. I mean, it's this game and these engravings. I am so glad I decided to put engravings on the walls behind these coffins because it's a never-ending. Well, it's not never-ending, but it is an infrequent bit of amusement. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It is kind of funny. Oh, look at that! Oh, look, stupid spam. Go away, spam. We never figured out how Paigey died. Well, that's a shame. Just randomly found dead. Well, there is a mace dwarf. Who I believe thoroughly mutilated You're a mace dwarf with a copper spear. Well, this is you. Okay, Vistakir. That is you. You are that mace dwarf that got into that fight. And you're currently training. You need to put some more cages. Yeah, that's a good idea, actually. It is copper, so is a sensible thing to do. Surely I should be able to turn around and have a little look at this. Oh, I see. There's a whole bunch of people that haven't got the right stuff anyway. Or boots for some bizarre reason. It's like, we've got metal footwear available, guys. Got metal footwear available. It's so weird. Well, we do have a bunch of, like, restraints and the like. Nickel cages. Odd, but sure. That will have to do for now, 4 of each. I will have a little look at the noble things. But there's justice as well. No cases. No convicts, no intelligence. Okay, well, I mean, it's a thing. It's a thing. Oh, those have got cleared out quite nicely, actually, didn't they? I'm going to remove chert. Well, I'm going to remove bauxite and chert and rock salt from the approved things in that stockpile. So they should then get taken out of that stockpile and hopefully put elsewhere. Bronze Colossus getting trapped in a wooden cage. That's hilarious. It makes sense with the way that the game does its, you know, stuff. But it's still amusing. It's still very amusing. So limonite is basically iron ore. What's the thing? Smelt hematite. Okay. Smelty. And what's the rule on the smelting of the hematite? The amount of hematite is greater than 10. Cool. And then we've got smelt magnetite. I'm gonna add another smelty one. Was it lig? Make coke from lignite. Was it? Hang on, I've now forgotten. It is limonite. What's this petition? Oh. So, as a citizen, yeah, I absolutely approve citizenship. Yeah. I don't want people working for free, but if you want to be a citizen and get on with some actual work, I'm all for that. I'm all for it. I'm not sure chosen one. I'm not sure. Smelt. Limonite. So let's smelt limonite. If the amount of limonite is greater than that, do that. Boom. So that will then purge a load of this limonite into iron bars, which then can all just go in here. Which works. Visitors, sparring. People are hunting. Coal has been completed. Butcheral stuff. Butcheral? Sure if that's a word. It is now. Okay, diplomacy. I don't know what it's asking me to do. Like, is there a It said diplomacy. Where do I need to go to look at diplomacy? Because I clicked on it, and it just disappeared. Rules, objects, justice. I do feel like there's something that I'm missing. God damn it. How do I do that, Christian, though? How do I make that happen? I don't understand what I'm supposed to do. It's telling me there's a thing to do, but I don't know what to do about it. I don't know. I've just got a random collection of socks and gloves and trousers. It's odd. Anyway, I'm gonna have a little look at, I mean, these are special objects, they're not actually. How many... Here we go, stocks. Cloth. We have a bit of cloth, not a huge amount, but some. And I guess thread is a thing as well, isn't it? Not a huge amount, but we've got some. I don't know, little on. Maybe? But I wouldn't actually know how to do that. Because that's like, that's a very specific thing. It's like telling a dwarf to go to a particular place. The only way I know that you can control dwarves to that degree is, you know, is if they're a squad. And then obviously you can do that. Doors. Put a nice, look at those jet doors. Let's put a rock salt door there. Well, that's a good question. I assume you might chosen one. Actually, no, you don't. You're the leader, but you don't actually have any official rooms or anything. The human axeman, Mata Stramovic, has been caught sneaking around. Hey, Scott. I think he's legging it. Yeah, that's fine. I'm assuming he didn't get what he was after. Yeah, it looks fine. Right. So hopefully the limonite ore will start to deplete again. There are, Scott Spalding. There are. I will happily give you a dwarf if you wish. Basically, anyone who doesn't already have a name. So anything that doesn't begin with the little apostrophe thing. I'm going to have a little break in a bit. I'm going to name someone, have a break. I'm actually a bit hungry. I need to go and grab something to eat. I must have forgotten to eat in the seat. Forgotten to eaten. My language is just... I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. But yeah, you pick something out. Or you can just tell me you want to be a child, or you can tell me you want to be a soldier, or you can tell me you want to be a bard or something. Although they're a lot of them tend to be, well, not all of them, but some of them are human, I think. But yeah. Let me know, Scott. And then I will actually have a break. Now is the time to speak of anybody else. The scholar. Okay. I did see a scholar. That's why I did mention it. Here we go. Okay. There we go, Scott. You now are a scholar. Doing scholarly things, I assume. Right, what I'm gonna do is just switch back to like this, and I'll even switch it over to that as well. I'm gonna set some music going, and then I'm just gonna have some food, cause yeah, maybe grab myself another coffee as well. Actually, that all sounds like a good idea. So I'm gonna leave you some music, and I will be back in a bit. Oh, there we go. I'm back. Got my coffee and other stuff. Just other stuff generally. I just had some sandwiches. That's a fair point, Christian. Paper. There's a lot of industries that I need to do, and I also need to start figuring out where I'm going to put all the workshops for the various industries, because at the moment it's all very crammed together and basic. Well, Littlehorn, you might actually be interested then. If I just click on those. There we go, that's better. You may actually be interested in my little experiment. I've got a biosphere that I put together, which basically it was, I got a big glass jar, filled it full of some stones and some water and some soil and some plants that I could squeeze in there, mosses and things like that. Chucked a load of wood lice in, and then just left it. Well, that's a sad time, Littlehorn. So yeah, I've got this little biosphere. The thing is that, because I collected all the dirt and the water and the rocks and everything from it's a tiny little, it's not even a nature reserve, but kind of, nearby. Tiny amounts of these things collected. And put some twigs and some small stones and stuff. And I only intentionally put in a bunch of wood lice. The wood lice were from, like, my backyard, basically. The thing is that there's an earthworm in there, somehow. A full-sized earthworm that I've spotted burrowing around. I don't get to see it very often, but every now and again I'll see the earthworm burrowing around, doing its thing. There's some tiny little slug-type things in there. There's a couple of millipedes, at least a couple of millipedes. There were other tiny, unidentifiable creatures that are just there, inside this little jar. And bear in mind, this is an airtight jar. I completely sealed it, and you kind of rely on the fact that these creatures use almost no oxygen. There's hardly anything there. But the plants then, supply that oxygen. They're a bit dormant at the moment with it being winter, but they're still moving around. I mean, I put that together back in June, so that glass jar has been sealed for a half a year, and they're still alive. It's kind of cool. Reptiles, though. I've got to admit, I do have a thing where I'm like, should I get a beardy or something like that, Get a lizard. Because that would be kind of cool. It would be very, very cool, actually. Let's put a little stockpile here. Custom. I assume it'll be inside here. Here we go, seeds. All the seeds. And then deny seeds. Deny seeds. Excuse me. In theory, excuse me, because I've just eaten, my throat's all bleh. Need more space for chert. Stones, other chert. There we go. Well, we've got a bunch of seeds. Lettuce seeds, potato seeds, all kinds of weird stuff. Ratweed seeds. Okay. Remove the barrels? How so? Are we going to have to start having a clamp down on these scum? Hmm. They're basically leaving. Didn't feel anything after seeing a sloth's dead body. She was accepting remembering being caught in the rain, and mulling over the reoccurring memory allowed her to rethink her intellectual values. The fuck? Well, they seem to be very slow. So, don't know what's up with them. Jeez, that was a sudden thing. Heavy bleeding, seriously injured. Looks like we may have lost someone, though. No, there's just body parts. Well, she shouldn't try and steal our shit, then. She feels hopeless after suffering a major injury, terrified while in conflict, afraid after experiencing trauma. Exhausted, windows, heavily bleeding, all kinds of fun things. Ability to stand lost, ability to grasp lost, motor nerve damage, sensory nerve damage, cannot breathe. Oh, there we go. Dead. Right then, guys. You guys can cancel that order. Now then, let's have a little look at the conflict, because we do like a little bit of battle, don't we? Oh, it was literally just one hammer dwarf. So, hammer dwarf bashes the human lasher in the head with a hammer, bruising the muscle, fracturing the skull through the bronze helm. The force pulls the neck, tearing apart the muscle and the nervous tissue. An artery has been opened, a tendon has been torn. Holy shit! One hit! I mean, she was an old woman, so to be fair, it's not that, like, impressive. But holy shit. Don't try and steal our stuff when you're old. We will fuck you up. So, loses the shield, drops the whip, drops the shield, falls over. I'm guessing at that point, the trauma is so severe, that was it. That was game over then. Bashes him in the leg, chipping the bone. The hammer dwarf bites, my god! Bites the human in the lower right back teeth. And you bit out one of her teeth? You bit out her teeth! What the fuck is wrong with you, hammer dwarf? I mean, that's, I guess, impressive in its own way, in its own horrible way. Oh my god, look, you can actually see the teeth just there. There are literally lower front teeth just there, and that's quite a distance. You tore out her teeth and they went flying all the way over there. You psychopath. And then you punch her in the tongue. And the left cheek collapses in a lump of gore. What the fuck? The force pulls the head, tearing it. So you punch her so hard in the face that you turn her cheek into gore and her skin is torn from the impact. Then you bash her bash her in the hand with the you fracture the bone through the gauntlet. Force twists and tears, ligaments, tendons, smash her in the leg. Deflected, but the force tears apart the muscle anyway. So yeah, oh my god, you're biting again. Hammerdorf bites the human lasher in the mouth. Eating? What are you, Hannibal Lecter? What the fuck is wrong with this Hammerdorf? I don't even... You shook her around like a dog. A tendon in the skull has been bruised. Shakes her around, tearing the muscle. Shakes her around, tearing apart the muscle. What the fuck? The fuck? Hammerdorf. I don't get it. What is wrong with this dwarf's brain? Tearing apart the skin, shakes her around. Bites in the... Now you're biting her in the foot, but it's deflected by the iron boot. But you latch on anyway, and then start shaking her around by the foot, tearing apart the muscle, more denting the bone, and opening an artery, lots of severed fucking nerves. Shake her around a bit more. Ligaments being torn. She's still trying to fight back, though. How do you fight against someone like this, though? They literally bite you on the iron boot. They, like, get their teeth sunk into the iron boot you're wearing. And then shake you around so much that it tears all the... Oh, my God. Bashes the human in the upper right with a... So, copper warhammer, jamming the bone through the right shoulder's muscle and fracturing the right shoulder bone. Bashes them again with the hammer, fracturing the bone. So basically just smashing that arm to bits. The force twists the shoulder, bruising, ligaments, tendons. And then you kick her in the teeth. And the severed part sails. So you kick out some of her teeth. Then you scratch. Then you scratch her in the nose. You tear off her nose with your fingernails. What the shit? Bashes them in the lower body with the hammer. They're bruising the guts. Bashes the human in the leg, chipping the bone, destroying all kinds of bits. Bashing the eye, crushes her eye. Jesus fuck. Tearing apart the skin. Just tearing, biting. Now you're biting her in the arm. Start shaking her around. Again, shaky, shaky, shaky. I mean, pause the video and read if you're really that interested, but lots of biting. Human Lasher passes out. And then once you've passed out from exhaustion, the Hammerdorf bashes the Human Lasher in the head with the copper warhammer, bruising the muscle and fracturing the skull through the helmet, tearing the muscle and nervous tissues, another artery, more tearing, another skull fracture. Jesus. Another artery. And then bashing her in the head again, and the injured part is crushed. The large bronze helm breaks. You basically bite her until she passed out, and then you started hitting her in the head until eventually you broke her helmet and her skull. What the hell, dude? That's, yeah. I mean, I don't even know. Terrified while in conflict, afraid after experiencing trauma. I mean, you're actually in a bad way as well, weirdly enough. Yeah, with the extra X's and X's just building up, Christian. Oh, the chat. Did I just turn the chat off somehow? Why is the chat not appearing? What the hell? Oh, where? The button didn't... Yeah, sorry. I must have hit a different button. Ah, there we go. I need to reconfigure some of the keys. But either way, it doesn't matter. So, disdains tranquility. Well, no worries there. Military. Kills. Yeah. Uniform is just a copper warhammer, which is odd, but okay. Combat skills. Proficient hammer dwarf, proficient observer, skilled dodger, competent discipline, blah blah blah. Adequate shield user, bit rusty, armor, wrestler, dabbling biter. I mean, I guess it's good to try new things? Question mark? The hell, man. The hell? That's, that was a thing. Ooh. There's a massive amount of fighting going on. What the hell's going on? A dog is fighting. A human hammerman is fighting. The hell's going on? Oh, hang on. Well, that one's done. Well, something happened inside the base. Behold the aftermath of some kind of fight. Well, I guess we'll... So, Ancient King, Vestakia, the human hammer is a wild magic. So basically, I would say that the human is the center of the fight. So you block a flying bolt with a shield. Stray dog misses. Stray dog strikes, but blocked with an iron shield. Human hammer man must withdraw. But then there's Mace Dwarf sneaks up behind them, stabs him in the arm, bruising the muscle through the large bronze mail shirt. I'm going to have a look at injuries in a minute, Chosen One, after I've looked at this, just to see if it's actually completed. So lots and lots of missing, dodging. A flying bolt strikes the human hammerman in the right upper arm, bruising the muscle through that. The force twists the right shoulder. So there's the right shoulder being fucked up. Stray dog attacks jumps away. Mace Dwarf stabs them in the arm with the with whatever the hell that is. Deflected though. Bends the elbow, tearing apart muscle, ligament. You lose hold. Oh, human hammerman loses hold of the iron warhammer. That is not good for you, dude. That is not good for you. It looks like they were trying to steal stuff, but they were in the middle of the base, and that was it. We need to like lay down the law. It's like, dudes, don't try and steal our stuff. The dog's definitely doing as much as it can. Blocked with the shield. Punchy, deflections, blocks. Mace Dwarf. What is this? Roar. I mean, it is pretty fun. Stabs the human in the head. I'm gonna find what that is. So Mace Dwarf. Just Mace Dwarf. Okay. Well, we should be able to find just an unnamed Mace Dwarf reasonably easily. Could be that they were a visitor. Possibly. Apparently not. Or at least... Yeah, I'm assuming it is a named weapon. I just wanna... We've got a goblin dancer in, listening to poetry, apparently. Human swordsman, human crossbowman. Got a random engineer. There's so many guests. We need to start getting an economy going so that people start paying us money. Well, we need to find some valuable things. I legitimately don't know who that is. Spear Dwarf, Human Hammerman, Manager, Hammer Dwarf. Loses hold of the Warhammer. So bitey bitey, stabby stabby, deflected by the helm, pulls the neck. Looks like the human's getting a bit scared. Mace Dwarf punches the human hammerman in the lower right back teeth with a right hand. The seven punches out some of his teeth. Dog tries to bite. Dog, a distraction. Human is annoyed that they've been wounded. Stabby bruise in the leg. But the armor's protecting him, but the force of the blows bending the joints, which is fascinating mechanic, really. Like, the armor can protect you from direct damage, but they're hitting you so fucking hard that it's gonna hurt anyway. Ligament has been torn, tendons have been torn, falls over. That's it, you've fallen over, you've lost your weapon. Stabby stabby, fracturing the bone in the upper arm, drops the shield. Spear Dwarf punching the right cheek, bruising. I don't know how the shirt was protecting the cheek, but oh, well, never mind. Force twists that. Scratchy, scratchy. More tearing. More bruises. Bang, bang. Now we've got a Spear Dwarf involved. Fracturing bone in the leg. Twisting the hip, tearing muscle. Stab, deflection. Stab, bruising. Bending the knees. Tendons. Lots and lots of tendons being torn. Until eventually the human passes out. At this point, it's you're on the floor and you're passed out. You're dead. Spear Dwarf stabs the human hammerman in the head with the Rorakega. Bruising the skin through the helm. Lots of tearing of things in the neck. Bash him in the head. The Spear Dwarf grabs the human hammerman by the wool sock with the shield. I don't understand how that is working, but Spear Dwarf is basically just grappling the unconscious human and just bending it and just basically grabbed them, then broke their wrist. They released their grip. So basically you just got them in a lock and broke their wrist. Nice. You've hooked their glove with your weapon, whatever it is. And then you grab them by the throat. And the head. So they're grappling the unconscious human. And they're just bending snapping a leg. Lots of wrestling. Lots of trying to disassemble the unconscious. Oh my god. I have no idea what's going on, but there's lots of grappling the unconscious human. Grapple, grapple, grapple. Grapple, grapple. So basically you just break their elbow. Is it even over yet? No. Apparently not over yet. So, yeah, still being abused. There we go. Eventually, after lots of grappling, the spear dwarf strangles the human. Strangle, 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 dead. I mean, that's something, I guess. We also have various teeth. Well done. Well done, psychopathic dwarf. It looks like there's no injuries. Like, it doesn't look like anyone is injured. Which I'm pleased with, you know? Yeah, there are a lot of random items. Like, we've got storage for weapons and armor and stuff, so it will eventually get put away. In fact, actually, the weapon's already been picked up. I'm assuming they will clean eventually as well. Maybe. Might as well engrave the floor in this central area. That was, yeah, bizarre. But yes, don't try and steal our stuff. Don't know why they keep on trying, don't they? I like how the spear dwarf strangled, like basically performing aggressive origami on the human, and then strangled them to death. And the spear dwarf's like, death, this is truly horrifying. It's like, well, you're the one that caused it. That's fair enough, Christian. I will get around to it. Okay. I guess someone's inherited a thing. Fair enough. Yeah, I'm glad that they cleaned up the mess. Because I didn't want any of that crap. I want to just put some doors. I think it's important to have doors. You know? I didn't catch why I needed to remove the barrels from here. So if you let me know why that is, then yeah, let me know. Because I think, who said that? Was that you, Christian? I can't remember now. Apologies, but I know someone said that I should remove the barrels from the seed storage. Let me know why. Because it seems like that's a good way of compressing the storage down. once some of the limonite has been eliminated, yeah, eliminate, because it's, never mind. Then hopefully we can get that sorted. The hell's that? That's an awful lot of stuff you can make with kaolinite. View stockpile, custom. Kind of don't want anything in there at the moment. No bauxite, no chert, no jet, no rock salt. I think that's about it. No gypsum. There you go. Eventually they will sort out these stockpiles. Oh, that doesn't sound very good as far as things go. I'm guessing though that I'll need to make that really big as a seed stockpile though, because maybe that's why they've not been able to get hold of different seeds, because this is the first time I've restricted it. Well, Pagey, we shall have a little look. Yeah, most of them are surface seeds, but, you know. I mean, Pagey, your child is overjoyed with excitement and stuff. Look at that. You felt love remembering talking to your father, fondness talking to an acquaintance, euphoric due to being drunk. You're only 3 years old, but you're drunk. Playing make-believe, remembering sleeping in a fantastic bedroom, enjoyment after playing with a toy axe. Yeah, generally speaking, things are pretty good for you. I'm not sure how I'm going to get rid of that last barrel. It doesn't seem to want to bugger off. I'm assuming that at some point they will empty it? Question mark? I don't know. Farmer's Workshop. Add new task. Let's see what actually is in here before I start making things. See, process plants. Process plant to bag. Is that making the seeds then? Like, how would I more easily make it so that it's keeping seeds so that I've always got a certain amount of seeds, you know? That's quite likely chosen one. I mean, the way that these dwarves are, they're all psychotic. Yeah, I'm not sure how best to make seeds. I just want to always make sure we have enough seeds of different kinds, because, well, I mean, it would make sense. Because I think we've got the whole cooking thing. Oh, I wish there was some icon here that I could, at a glance, see stuff. Yeah, I kind of... Because running out of seeds is definitely something that's happening. but I don't necessarily know the best way of getting the seeds back out of the plants. And I don't want to go down a path, like for example, I know cooking, the seeds are gone, but that's specifically for plump helmet. What about pigtails? If I turn that into thread, do we keep the pigtail seeds? The dimple cups, there's like dye, do we keep it? You're spinning thread, but what are you? You're spinning it from horsehair. That's kind of gross, but cool, I guess. We can have some spun horsehair stuff. Dimple cups. We don't have any seeds, but the dimple cups are being stored somewhere. Well, the thing is, Little Horn, it doesn't really work quite that way. For example, with the plump helmets, it doesn't, because when you get the plump helmet, you don't get any seeds. But when the plump helmet gets distilled into wine, it then liberates some seeds. If the plump helmet gets eaten raw, it releases the seeds. But if the plump helmet gets cooked into a meal, the seeds are consumed. You don't get the seeds. So it's not that you get it when you harvest it. You get it when the plant is processed in some way. And it's not always the same way of it working, you know? Because you'll notice all these dimple cups are being harvested, but we've still not got any dimple cup seeds. And that's literally because we don't have any. The harvesting doesn't produce the seeds. There's some other mechanism by which seeds get produced. Well, that is true, Little Horn. Yeah, but again, I still want to know what that process is, because a lot of plants you don't cook anyway. Although now that you're mentioning that, to be fair, it's not a bad idea. There are definitely things objects, maybe. No. Labor? No, because that's specifically... kitchen. Hang on. Here we go. So... yeah, because sweet pods... ratweed... we actually have quite a lot of these things. Prickleberries. See, plump helmets we're not cooking. We brew all of those for the very reason that I mentioned. Lettuce leaves. Let's leave them. We can cook with them. That's fine. Fisher berries. I guess just only brew with them. I think anything that can be brewed, I'm going to forbid it from being used in cooking. I guess. Because it will destroy it? I don't know. We forbid the muscles from being made into... Let's actually change that. Huh. And process plants. I don't know what that's going to do, though. Lots of horsehair thread has now been produced. So that's a thing. Now processing plants is happening. Jute plant. This is a jute plant. What can be done with the jute plant? We do not know. Well, we might know in a moment. When whatever processing has happened to this jute plant. It's jute thread. With jute seeds. Okay. So that happened. And the jute seeds and the jute plants all got taken away. The jute seeds were... So what are you actually doing? Spinning thread again? Okay. More horsehair thread. I keep using the wheel on the mouse to try and scroll down the list. And all it does is change the levels, obviously. Oh, what is... A rhinoceros is fighting. Well, Luca, you are being a badass. You're fighting a rhinoceros by shooting it a lot. Did you kill it? Or are you just running away? You got no job now. I think it's fallen over. It's crawling around. Okay. Cool, we've got a masterpiece rock salt door. Okay. Job's been completed. Weather. Oh yeah, those things that I didn't quit. Visitors. Stuff. Right then, there we go. We were briefly back. Yeah, look at that. You've got various threads and stuff. I like it. Do you, little horn, though? Do you? I mean, I don't have an inherent problem with that. I mean, you are the militia commander. To be fair, though, if you're happy and, you know, clap your hands, then the unhappy people probably should get the fancy door. Oh, wow. No quarters? Have I, like, been... How bizarre. There's a load of people that don't have rooms. I thought they just automatically took rooms. I may have not been keeping track of how many rooms we've got and who's got spare rooms, because I think that's all the rooms consumed. Room consume? Yeah, okay, we need to sort this out. Yeah, there is actually a bit of an issue with that one not having a bed. Furniture, bed. Boink. Yeah, some of these are offices and other rooms that need specific stuff. So I will sort out the upstairs area and get a load of rooms sorted out, because it might be that a load of people are going to get cheered up just because they've then got somewhere to stay. Because at the moment they ain't. They ain't. Oh my goodness. My language is terrible. Cabinets to store clothes? Can't they just put them in coffers? Kind of feel like I'm running out of space. Or a petition. I mean, yes, we'll allow you to be soldiering. Human Mace Man. In you go. To the squad. The hell's that? A whole bunch of things inside the pub which are forbidden. Well, I'm going to unforbid them. A dog hair crown, dog nail ring, various stuff, and some books. I guess someone just randomly died in there, or they just abandoned their stuff. Well, there's that goblin dancer. I think it's 10 here as well. Yeah, it is 10. Well, these dwarves are just being posh. How many cabinets do I actually even have? 3 cabinets. More will get built. Not that they've really got enough clothing to need storage, to be fair. But cotton seeds, cotton seeds, cotton seeds. There's an awful lot of cotton seeds. Can you grow cotton underground? So we've got some seeds in a bag. We've got all those seeds in that barrel, which we may or may not have problems with. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, because we probably don't need that many. Yeah, because I hadn't kind of clicked that that I'd need to assign them, but it makes perfect sense. Miner, manager, scribe, sheriff, bookkeeper, percussionist. Let's see the other person that joined us. It's probably fine. We'll get there. There's lots of busyness going on. Human bard is constructing a building? Seems a bit odd. I think they are specifically here only. They're not like a proper Edem Katanograd. Edin Katnograd. Weirdly enough, not on the list. Well, I kind of need to make the tavern further... Like, I feel like making the tavern past the drawbridge. And then the visitors don't have a reason to be going all the way into the colony. So I'm thinking, like... So here's the drawbridge. So maybe I can dig out an area here and make it like a tavern, you know? And actually have a big tavern around here. It's near the entrance. That's a thought anyway, and then I can have all the extra rooms, and I can have a larger area, and I can have a sitting area, and I can have a dancing area, and do you know what I mean? And I can plan out the tavern a little bit better. Have upstairs and downstairs rooms potentially for the tavern. I don't know exactly how tavern rooms work. Do you just have to highlight the entire area as tavern, and it just kind of, oh, there's a bed here. That's clearly somewhere where patrons can sleep because it's a bed in a tavern. I don't know. But yes, the whole idea of having... it's less of a tavern and more of an inn, I suppose. I don't know. It's a thing. It's a thing is what it is. But yeah, having it so that inner tavern doesn't have visitors is definitely the... It's definitely the way I want to go. I want to actually get all those clusters out now. Don't know whether or not they can actually reach those locations. Oh, hang on. What is going on? Oh, wild magic! Dead! What? Why are you dead? Oh, what is going on here? Oh, no. Aardvark blood. Were you killed by an aardvark? Wild magic, you were actually pretty badass. Well, that's a sad time. Manager punches a giant tortoise. The attack glances away. I must withdraw, I must withdraw. You shoot a giant tortoise. I must withdraw, I must withdraw, I must withdraw. I talked to my friend, I'm not fond of this. Human hammer and blocks the flying blah blah blah. Oh, hang on a second. Strikes the rhinoceros, tendon is torn, must withdraw. What is going on? The hell? It just, that's all it is? Shooty shooty. I have no idea what happened here. It looks like an aardvark got him. Indeed, Necro, the body count does in fact rise, and thank you very much for the donation. Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I have no idea. Well, I have the idea of an aardvark, though. An aardvark seems like an unlikely thing to kill an experienced dwarf. Yeah. Yeah, that's it's unpleasant, I guess. It's rude. Wild magic is about to be put into a tomb. That is sad times. The hell? How bizarre. We've got another girl, so the population's still increasing. A wooden bin that's a masterpiece. Limonite ore has been smelted. How bizarre. Guess hunting's a dangerous business. I mean, fair point, Scott. Fair point. Yeah, sad times. That's a sad time. Lots of thread and cloth and... Hey, Foxtail, do you want someone named after you, a dwarf? Because we've got a load of dwarves that need names. You could be a filthy human bard, but I feel like, I don't know, depends on what you want, I guess. You could have a combat-orientated dwarf. I don't think we've got that many I mean, bear in mind that they are combat at the moment, but... Yeah. Well, what I'll do is I will make you, for a laugh. Oh, the combat fox from Rimworld was amazing. Literally killed one of those insectoids to defend the wargs. You were literally helping defend warg puppies as a fox. It was amazing. Actually successfully killed one of the sectoid things. Oh, they were great. Right, I'm gonna make you this bard then. There we go. You are now a random bard. Yeah, yeah, you're actually a child. There you go. You are busy playing. You're quite happy. BMC, quite happy. In the grand scheme of things, I mean, obviously, life is tough. Why are these merchants still here? Human poet is visiting. Some sparring and the weather. Okay. Oops. Accept. We want metal ores. Why are they so slow? Store item, hauling cassiterite. Okay. War dogs would be interesting. We do have stray dogs dotted about. War dogs definitely sounds like something that could be fun. An elf naturalist is visiting. Looks like we're running a bit low on... Why the hell do we have a whole bunch of idiots just stood in this channel? Are they the goblin dancers there? That, I mean, it's a channel. They can easily get out of it. Why are they all in the water? They're all idiots. They're all idiots. Okay, wild magic. We are going to engrave the wall behind your tomb. And we're gonna see, or your coffin, should I say? Well, it's a tomb. Both. And see what ridiculous thing occurs with this engraving. I'm gonna see if there's a way of changing the notifications and have certain things not... I don't care if people are sparring, I don't care. Okay? Don't care. Sparring does not interest me. So I don't really need to know. It has to be an Aardvark Necromancer. It would be hilarious if it was. I don't know whether I can customize notifications. If somebody knows if I can customize notifications, please let me know. Okie dokie, Foxtail. Well, I will catch you later, man. The plant processing is going really, really well. Because it's, you know, happening. Just double checking that there aren't any other random places. Like, I think I got them all, didn't I? Yeah, so seeds have all been banned from those locations. There's a random pair of shoes and a pair of socks that have just fallen apart in the doorway. Because why the hell not, I guess. Rock salt. Bauxite. Borax doors, apparently, are a thing. There we go. Lots of multicolored doors. busy, busy dwarves. Because we've not had any immigration, we are very, very light on actual population. And I think it's this merchant and this hammer dwarf that are... Yeah, I just don't think that there's anything we can do except kill them. Well, you can demand as much as you want, Little Horn, but since I've got nowhere for the water to drain away to, it would flood and we would all die. And that would be bad. It would make me sad. Gypsum. Ban gypsum from that. I'm just going to put none on that. Eventually all the rocks will get organised. I could go and kill the merchants with the military. I kind of would rather them just accidentally die, in quotes. I mean, at this point, that could actually be achieved. Yeah, because the soldier, the guardians of the merchant are fine, but the merchant is just stuck. But they're in this corridor, which theoretically I could partially flood. I could like put a door there and flood it. They might then climb all the way up this tower. That's the problem. I just don't want to kill them with soldiers, because that seems to me to be a one-way ticket to war with fuckers. What are you doing? Processing plants. There's lots of jute threads and things. And there's people with no jobs. Oh, that's, well, welcome, Critical. Yeah, I mean, I'm doing a Minecraft live stream at the moment. I've just started it up again. It's been a long-running series. I've got various fun things like floating towers and underwater bases and farms, and I've got a little study full of apprentices that sell me spell enchantment scrolls, and yeah, and a pet spider called McLeggins, who's a sailor. and I accidentally, well, not accidentally, but I half accidentally made an iron golem farm, which just automatically produces endless iron. So there's a lot going on with the Minecraft series at the moment. So if you're still interested in Minecraft, then check out my series. I think next live stream will be in 3 days at about this time for Minecraft. I think it's in 3 days. It's, what's it? Wednesday today. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. Something like that. I don't bloody know. Well, I try. I don't think I roleplay as much as I used to as far as storytelling goes, but I definitely like to have a concept and then build the concept and try and make it practical. Whereas I know a lot of people will be like 100% efficiency, and it doesn't matter whether it makes sense, they'll do it anyway. But yes, I've kind of got an underwater village. It's good. Oh, I thought you might do Spaz Hero. Why does it not surprise me, a woo? Surprise me any day, a woo. Excuse me, what? Okay, let's make some more bedrooms. Furniture. Bed. Bed. Use whatever materials available. I think I put the beds, yeah. I put the beds there, there, there. No bed. No bed! I'm gonna choppy chop some trees. Because we're gonna need some more wood. I also feel like having a larger number of stockpiled things like beds as well, maybe. I think the little old child BMC is doing all right, you know? They're doing all right. But I am going to try and get these bedrooms sorted before we go anywhere else. Chairs. Who's got random clothing dotted about? You have. Oh, I don't have any cabinets. I need to make a job for cabinets. Oh, it's about 5. It looks like I've got. Okay. Brain, come on, brain. A manager. Oh, of course. We don't actually have a manager now. That's unfortunate. Who wants to be the new manager? The militia commander is proficient. But I feel like we need... Oh my goodness. Chosen one, I guess. You are an expedition leader, but you're all like combat-y people. And that's a problem, because I think... I'm going to make Scott Spaulding that, and you need a meager study. Now you have a study. Stoneworkers. Cabinet. So we want you to make a stone cabinet, but we only want you to do that if we have fewer than 3 left or something. Maybe. I mean, that is fair. Critical, you definitely have the availability of having a dwarf named after you, as, yeah. As Chosen One says. Yeah, anyone who does not have a dwarf named after them, speak up, and we will get dwarves named after you. No beds are being made. Can I have a little look to see if bed. Do we have an actual bed making job? Or did we just manually make? I think I might have manually made them. No, I couldn't have. Could I? I might have. Yeah, because doors, barrels, bins, brewing, meals, mechanisms, charcoal, hematite, buckets, coffins, statues, tables, thrones, animals, coal, blah blah blah, crutches, splints, make some ash. Yeah, there's literally no bed job. That's crazy. That's crazy. We need to make beds. We need to have, like, beds often and often and always. And stuff. There we go. Beds. Oh yeah, definitely. Like Little Horn says, everyone like and subscribe. Do you two have any particular preferences? Both critical and... Zofia? Or is it Toffia? Zofia? I have no idea how to pronounce that. That's a T and a Z. What the hell? Oh, Sophia. Okay. Sophia, I can work with that. Okay, so do you two have any preferences as to what sort of dwarves you would like to be? You can say a specific dwarf, or you can be like, surprise me, or you can just say child, or warrior, or whatever. You can even turn around and say, bard. We have got a bard. Hammer dwarf. Well, we do have the hammer dwarf critical, so I think we should, since you got in there, the bard is calling out for you. Okay, well, let's quickly name the bard. The legendary bard. Or, well, some sort of flashiness. Okay, critical. Critical the bard. Why are you flashing? I'm guessing that you have some sort of legendary skill. That's what it normally means. You are a legendary musician. Holy crap. That's impressive. And then we have the hammer dwarf for Sophia. Bump. 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 Do, 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 do. It's definitely an interesting spelling, I have to say. I have to say. You're currently watching a shield demonstration. Bedroom. Accept. Add dwarf. The bard now has a bedroom. Another bedroom. Boink. Accept. Assign. I mean, these dwarven children can just run around, and I guess the human spearman can also. Oh, look at that! And you're married to a human dancer or someone, so that's cool. Bedroom, accept, assign. Let's assign some children to some empty bedrooms. Yeah, the humans they're all, you know, gotta be, they're part of our military. They're like properly part of the colony, so gotta give them somewhere to sleep, otherwise they'll get miserable. And you don't want miserable humans. I mean, look at what those other miserable humans did. They'd start trying to steal all of our shit. And they'll be like, none of that. None of that. Bedroom. Accept. Sign. I mean, apparently his baby will have one at some point. There you go, Critical. You are currently eating at your table. How awesome is that? Okay, furniture, chests. Where did I put chests? Opposite the beds. Furniture, beds. Nope. Do we have making of the beds? We do not have making of the beds yet. Everyone has a bedroom assigned. Not all of the bedrooms have beds. But, you know, you can't be picky. I mean, you can be picky, and perhaps sometimes people should be picky, but yeah, there's just no construction happening. I think a lot of our soldiers are actually, you know what? That's what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to change the schedule. So that there's a bit more Patrol Route 1 schedule. view. That's multiple orders. That I'm going to edit. And then, what's this? Hang on. Kind of want to... Hang on. Copy. Paste. Aha! Okay. So the multiple orders is training and patrolling. Copy. Paste. 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 Copy. Paste. Copy. Paste. So basically that's then 1 month on, 1 month off. It means that they can do their normal work duty more frequently. I think, Sophia, that's possibly what's happening, because the only person who can even vaguely do managerial stuff is currently in the military doing training. So I'm going to stagger the training so they don't have long periods of time doing training. And maybe that will then speed things along, I guess? I don't know. It's not been validated by the manager. What I could do, just because... Just because they don't have any relevant skills, I kind of feel like there's no reason why other people can't be doing this kind of job. Kind of feel like that might be an idea, because then they'll develop reasonable skills. It's not like it's a job that's vital and... So Trillin, there we go. So Trillin's not going to be very good at it, but it'll get done, I guess? Yeah, I mean, there is that, Sophia, yes. Well, hopefully that doesn't happen. But making random breads works fine for me. At the moment, Trillin is smoothing walls. Kind of feel like they should be doing manager stuff as a higher priority, but I'll allow it. To be honest, Mass Hero, the only times we've really gotten into fights, the fights have been over very quickly because our dwarves have crippled the enemy. That's a good point, yeah, the grave art. I didn't see if the grave art had been done, but no, it's still not been done. I think it's because all of this is taking higher priority. Smoothing things is higher priority than detailing things, maybe? Kind of makes sense if that is the case. And then we can build a wall in here. Because I think that's what I did to dig through to then all those tatty things that that represent the horrible death of one of our beloved. Yeah, we've still not got jobs confirmed. It's fine, it'll happen, it'll happen. Hopefully, manager, you go off and do managing things. Although it looks like you might be then detailing. Yeah, you're actually doing the detailing. So Trillin And hopefully it says managing things. You're eating. Om nom nom. Manage work orders. Huzzah! Right, let's see what was the... So, behind poor Wild Magic's corpse, engraved is a rendition of the Earth of Delights, an exceptionally designed image of a troll. The image is a symbol of the Destined Rim, a dwarven civilization. It's not relevant to the death, but it's exceptionally designed image of a troll. That's pretty badass. I guess it's to represent the fact that Wild Magic was themselves, until they got killed by a fucking aardvark, were quite impressive in their own kind of, you know, in their own way, as it were. So I guess that's a thing? I guess that's a thing. I think some of them... Well, the thing is, they were all fairly upgraded. There's plenty of iron stuff, but for whatever reason... I think it's because we didn't make enough of the various metal goods. I thought it was an aardvark. Do you not know what an aardvark is? Surely you know what an aardvark is. And if not, you know what a Google is, so, you know. Holy crap. We've got a lot of iron, guys. We've got a lot of iron. That's an insane amount of iron. There's lots of iron bolts in there. Did we not have, Aha, okay. Yeah. Ammo can go in there. We've got lots of boots, rhino leather, cotton threads, spikes, greaves, gauntlets, copper crap. Is that... Melt it. Yeah, let's melt down all the copper. A bronze whip. Copper. Okay. I'm just looking for anything large. There we go, large. An enormous bismuth bronze corkscrew. It's encrusted with all kinds of shit and it's worth a fortune. What the hell? I love this game for weird ass shit like that. Iron, large iron stuff. Melty. I don't think we've got an order that says to melt, but... And I'm also assuming that this is actually what it is. I don't care whether it's fancy or not. I think so, Little Horn, yeah. Various leathers. And threads. Because, yeah, this is a generic kind of stockpile for stuff. Lots of iron bolts. Surprising number of iron bolts. Lots of leather. Yeah, I do kind of keep forgetting that there is actually a stock screen with things like this, but that's just one of those things, I guess. We've got lots of iron breastplates. But yeah, you are right. This is definitely a large iron mail shirt. We can't melt them down. Bronze mail shirts. Steel mail shirts. Well, that's nice. Let's melt it down. Can't melt down the large steel mail shirt. I think it's the mail that... No, because that's a mail shirt that can be. I don't know. Basically, large means that it's for tall folk like humans and elves. So it's too big for us, as being dwarves. Lots of barrels. Bars. Look at that, we have 379 iron bars. And we have 448 coke. We've got lots of ash. Got rose gold and lay pewter bars. That's kind of cool. We've got a lot of beds that are in place. Basically orange meaning that it's in the world rather than stored. But 5 that are stored, which actually is really, really good. We have crappy petitions. Who is this? Yeah, you know what? Whatever. Let's say yes, you can join us. I mean, the human warriors can get whatever the fuck they want. I mean, They should come with their own stuff. And a lot of this copper stuff, yeah, I mean, I've melted a lot of the iron stuff, or at least flagged it to be melted, but we can undo that in a bit, if need be. Let's get some beds in. Furniture, table. Holy crap, that's a lot of tables that we just have. Chairs. I think I have flagged make an awful lot of these things. I like how some lettuce seeds and plump helmets spawn randomly on the chair in this room. Who's been randomly scoffing things raw? Nakomi Summers, what are you doing? At least someone's collecting them. Furniture, cabinet. Come on, cabinet. Yes! We have a cabinet in that room. Thank goodness. I'm just going to put cabinets in the rooms of people that have got just random clothing in. You know? And then just whoever. I think they're going to end up running around naked, these dwarves, unfortunately. I think next session I need to start thinking about, oh, look at that cabinet made of jet. That's actually really, really cool. I like that. Uh-oh. Yeah, skull notification. Stray horse has been found starved to death. Don't care. Sophia grown attached to the bismuth bronze shield. Okay. Iron short sword, little horn. You like that? Okay. Various transfers of stuff. Completed jobs. Various visitors. No migrants. Sparring, weather, hunting, and fighting. What I want to know is, who the fuck was the goblin dancer fighting? Oh, nobody. Aardvark? Getting shot to death? What about Scribe Luca? What are you doing? Oh, you're fighting a rhinoceros in hand-to-hand combat. What the hell? Iron crossbow, shooty. Luca, you got better at fighting, apparently, and you're happy with that? You're making the rhinoceros struggle to breathe. Shooty. Oh, looks like you, I have improved my hammer. Clothes are in tatters, it's irritating. Must withdraw. Is Luca okay? Are you okay, Luca? I kind of feel like you need to be okay. Yeah, you seem okay. Picking up equipment. Storing item in barrel. I guess you are fine. Yeah, dwarves are very messy folk. I think that I'm at that stage now where I want to call it for this session. We've made some slow and steady progress in various fields. We've got a whole bunch of new, really colourful looking rooms sorted out. We haven't explored deeply too much. But it's here. We're digging down a little bit at a time. What is the merchant fighting? The hell's wrong with them? Stunned, obstacles. Are they just bumping into things? What are they doing? What is wrong with them? So basically, they're not even in a fight. They're just haggard and stunned and flapping around. Well done, well done. Well done is all I can say. Well done. Oh my goodness. Right. Oh boy. We can definitely have a little bit of bit of random noise. Kind of weird noise. Now, unfortunately, Christian, that, as far as I can tell, is not the same merchant. It's a different merchant. So there you go. Sad times. So we got a lot of combat in this session, come to think of it. As much as the fortress didn't develop too much, you know, I've got a load of more bedrooms than I'm now actually doing. And we had a death. Random Aardvark-related death. Yeah, it's been alright. The fact that we butchered a load of thieves, I'm hoping that that's not going to piss off the local human kingdoms. It's like, Well, since it's going to be a short one, I'm gonna cut this one short. I want to thank everyone for popping by. We had a peek of of 17 concurrent viewers. We've actually had a really good solid number of viewers, in and around 14, 15 for the whole stream, so that was good. So thank you all for popping by. Thank you for the newcomers as well for popping by and getting dwarves named after yourself. It's always nice to have lots and lots of chat going on. Okie dokie, Christian. Well, you take care, man. Thank you to all of my adepts for supporting the channel as well. Wouter, Ancient King, Necromancer, Nakami Summers, Mr. Trillin, Matthew Prother, Strudel, Luca, Jordan Whitaker, and Vestakia, because you guys are awesome for supporting the channel. Thank you. Also, thank you to my apprentices for supporting the channel as well. You guys are great. For those of you who are neither of those things, just come and chat. Say hi. Click like. Like apparently helps with the algorithms. I've been told repeatedly by both my by my viewers, but also by YouTube. It's like, yes, definitely ask people to like and subscribe, because if you ask people to like and subscribe, you're on average going to get better algorithm-y shenanigans or whatever. So yeah, you do that thing, do the thing. And if you want to become a member and become an adept or an apprentice and support the channel, then you are obviously free to do that as well. So yeah, pretty much that really. So until next time, 3 likes, Spaz Hero. I feel like that might be too many likes. I bet YouTube think that's too many likes. Anyway, I'm gonna head off. Thank you all again, and I will see you on the next stream, which will be a Minecraft stream, and I think it's in 3 days. I think. Just check the channel. The channel has its own little thing going on. But yeah, until that time, take care and cheerio.